Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons! Olamide Zaccheaus, 40 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drew Sample, 52 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Patterson on the draw play. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half, and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. from just shy of midfield. Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long. A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses? About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 41, Burrow. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Ryan. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Williams to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about.
Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Open man is Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Burrow loses the football. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Burrow.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, they turn to Patterson. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Patterson on the carry.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win.